Hi Taurus, and welcome to your December the 15th to the 31st sort of general reading. So we pulled two Lenormands. I'm going to look at these first. So the first one that you get, it's the equivalent to the Tower card in the tarot, but it's got a very, very different meaning. I think some of you might be dealing with, now excuse my pronunciation, but some sort of bureaucratic situation. So that's what it means in the Lenormand, that you're dealing with this tower. And if you think of, this tower is people in situations that feel a little bit unreachable to the normal human being. So it can be dealing with some sort of bureaucratic system. Yeah. Then you got the anchor. Now, if there's anything that represents Taurus, it would be the anchor to me. So for some of you, this is both cards about security and stability. For some of you might be dealing with some sort of bureaucratic system, but the anchor is just about standing in your power. So remember, when you're standing in your power, Taurus, you're standing as that anchor, rooted, powerful in your strength. So interesting combination of cards, and I'm not quite fully sure what you're dealing with here, but there's something but you are, and by the looks of it, you are keeping your strength regardless of what you're dealing with. I mean, it's not a bad card, that Tower card, but it does give me a feeling that you're dealing with for some, it could be a legal situation. It could be something that it just feels bigger than you. Yeah, basically. But let me have a look at what's going on. For some of you, it's really positive. It's just it can be a job that's very, very secure, or life circumstances that are very, very stable. Okay, so we're moving into such Aquarius times, Taurus. I don't know if you're already fed up with having Uranus in your sign. It can be incredibly exciting, Aquarius and Uranus. And sometimes it can be a feeling of destabilization. And that's why I love the Tower and the anchor showing up for you. So just give me a minute and we'll have a look at what's going on here, because we're moving into such a powerful fortnight here. Probably the most powerful fortnight. Well, it's only a conjunction, so it's only a beginning. That, it's a whole new chapter of humanity's history we're moving into. So what you want is strength. The gift is the Six of Pentacles. Lovely gift. The challenge is the Hanging Man, and I bet most of you are rolling your eyes, because that's how I feel that whatever it is you're dealing with, it's like, like is it the Lord of the Rings, when they have all that power and they're in this tower and you're like this little hobbit here. So there is a feeling that you're dealing with something that's not in your control. But look at you in the Strength card. This is about being in your power, not being controlled by your fears, taking control of those fears, and very, very, very much being in your heart energy. The gift is of some sort of communication. There's something going on here. You've got the Devil in your relationship cards. Doesn't have to be negative. Money and work, you get the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be a Capricorn, or you could just feel a little bit. Sometimes the Devil is the most incredibly powerful attraction. Eight of Swords at a soul level, yeah. There's a feeling that you're dealing with something that's bigger than you. And then you get the Justice card, you get Libra as the outcome. So what I need to find out is what the gift is, because it is. I knew it was. See, now, the Devil's got so many different meanings. It represents Capricorn, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn person. It can be an extremely, extremely powerful attraction when the Devil card, almost like I mean, he's on fire. Or it can be a feeling of, because these are both cards of feeling restricted. And maybe you're feeling restricted because you're dealing with something that doesn't quite feel in your control with that Tower card and the Hanging Man. I'm going to start with the Strength card. This is what the Strength card is about: resilience, following the heart. It's about Leo. I mean, look at the posture on this person. They're absolutely standing tall. They've got a chain around this line, so they're not allowing themselves to be controlled by fear. I guess that's how I read the Anchor card, that you are in your power. Okay, you might be dealing with something that feels bigger than you, and because of it feeling a sense of restriction, but you weren't letting it take control of you. Love it. The gift is the Six of Pentacles and the Lovers card. So there's some sort of potential connection here. But in the challenge is the Hanging Man. Why is the Hanging Man the challenge for Taurus? I knew you were going to get a big reading, actually. Why is the Hanging Man the challenge? Because of maybe not feeling, maybe there's a little bit of a loss of faith here. But also the Star card is about opening up, Taurus. Intimacy. Because to be intimate, we need to allow ourselves to be exposed. And maybe there's a little bit of fear of completely opening up to this intimacy. And if that's the case, then the Devil card is, it's almost a blocking effect with the Eight of Swords at soul level. So why is Taurus doing this, please? Or it could be coming at you. Yeah, you got the Star card twice. So the Star card is, it can be if it's something going into remission. So you're dealing with something that's not quite complete. So for some of you, if it's an illness, the Star card would be the ending of it. So some of you just might be dealing with a set of circumstances that make you feel that you're not fully able to open up to this energy. So there's a little bit of restriction here. Now I'm going to move on a little bit and I'll try and clarify here. So the Queen of Pentacles and money and work. So you are in your anchor here. You are in some sort of your power, okay? Again, this could be a person or it could just be you. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles has a pentacle. So she's got a certain amount of anchor and stability here, okay? So is there anything else you want to tell Taurus about their finances, please? Yeah, with the Page of Wands, tends to be about potentials, opportunities. You know, Taurus, say yes to whatever good opportunities come your way. Eight of Swords at a soul level, I think it's to do with this position. Let me go to the outcome. So you do get the Justice card. So that can be a legal situation. But the Justice card is also Libra. And Libra rules our relationships. So Taurus represents our inner relationship with herself, which we meet at Libra. And it's that classic example, don't like myself, so I keep meeting people who treat me like crap. So when we heal that Taurus, that's when we start to get better and better relationships, essentially. So Libra rules relationships, plus it rules harvest time. What's the Libra card doing here? Anything going on? Oh, look, he got it again. That's the third time this card has showed up. So it is Aquarius. It's a card of healing. It's a card of grace. It's a card of opening up. Because look, I mean, we need to be open to have connection. Yeah? So for some of you, this is where the issue is, or you're dealing with someone with the same. For others, there's something else going on, because the Justice card, it then came with the Six of Swords and the Star card, which means there's something that you're dealing with here, Taurus, by the way. There just clearly is, which hasn't reached a resolution yet with the Six of Swords, but you're moving towards this resolution, because the Star card, now, every day I deal with, I mean, I really do, I can sometimes deal with the most horrific circumstances. There's certain cards you look for. If someone's been ill, the Star card is a complete remission, yeah? So if I am, because you're clearly dealing with something here, but the Star card only has one message, a bit like the Sun card, that resolution is going to come. This is the same as the Tower card, but it's a more gentler form of the Tower card. So like after the truth has came out, because the Tower card, it's like, it's my favourite tarot card, but this is much more, okay, the truth came out and this is the opposite side of it now. Learning to live again, bringing in this grace, bringing in this new chapter. Because Taurus, my one issue here is I really want you to be ready for this new energy coming in. And because the new energy is a bit Aquarius, is a bit grace, but I think that you're dealing with something that's not, I mean, I'm hoping this is the resolution. So this will be the moving into January. So what is it Taurus is dealing with, please? Yeah, it's the World card. So the World card does rule Saturn, so it can rule the powers that be, but it's the last card in the whole tarot card, which means a whole cycle is being completed, and we're moving forward to embrace something else. It looks like that's not fully there yet for you, but the cards are right. It looks like it's moving into some sort of resolution here. So what message have we got for Taurus here? Oh gosh, if we get the relationship again. And what would you like them to do with this relationship? Oh my god, 4th time you get it. You know, Taurus, I am really not talking about going into an abusive relationship, by the way. Listen, I used to work for domestic violence. I don't. But see, healthy love turns up. We have to be willing to say yes to it. Because it can change our lives in the most amazing ways. And maybe some of you think, oh, I can't because of ... But see, sometimes we can. It's our thinking, 8 of Swords, that tells us we're trapped, when actually sometimes we need to question the truth and move into the Star card and say, oh my god, you got it again, look. Whatever you're dealing with. So it's like, probably the Star card, the Sun, the Fool card would always be a message of, probably the Ace of Cups as well. It's all going to be resolved here. That was quite powerful, Taurus, actually. And it's almost, I'm thinking of you as watching, and I'm just, you know, it's just about, unless the person's got devil written on their heads, it's like, well, maybe I can, you know, just, love is a wonderful thing. End of. And as a Taurus, it's an essential need for you. Ooh, very powerful reading, guys. You and Scorpio both got a very powerful reading. Links below, my contact details, and I wish you all the best, Taurus, okay? Lots of love. Bye.